guys, it's me Faiza and welcome to my sweet life. Today we are going to make donuts. We are making a tonka bean donut and I have a very special guest. It's Nuha. This is Nuha, my niece, and she is 10 going on 11 and Nuha loves baking. So let's get started. Okay, so Nuha, we're going to start with the donut dough first. So let's get started. We have 500 grams of bread flour, 4 eggs, 125 grams of butter, 140 grams of water, 15 grams of fresh yeast, 40 grams of sugar, 60 grams of castor sugar, and a zest of half a lemon. So we've put all our ingredients in the bowl. What do we have in here, Nuha?
Flour,
Sugar, yeast,
egg yolk,
zest,
and
water. Yes, okay. So we're going to mix this together. So we put all our ingredients together in the bowl and we're going to mix it on a medium speed for about 8 minutes. We want our dough and our ingredients to form a ball. And once we have that, we're then going to add our butter 1 cube at a time.
now that our dough has formed a ball, we're going to start to add in the butter 1 cube at a time.
So we just add our butter 1 cube at a time and waiting for it to be incorporated before we add the next one. Once we've added all our butter in, we're going to mix it on a high speed for 5 minutes, and we want to make sure that the dough doesn't stick to the side of the bowl. So once we have a smooth, glossy dough that's quite elastic, we're going to remove it from the bowl and allow it to proof. So we have our lovely dough. Perfect. Okay, so we have to cover this and let it rest and proof till it's double in size. So I think it will be about 2 hours, to be honest. And then we're gonna punch it down again to reduce the gases that build up. And then we're gonna refrigerate it overnight. And then tomorrow we're gonna make our donuts. Yay! Okay. So let's cover that. So we'll just leave it here on the side. Okay, Nuha, so now let's make our pastry cream. We're going to make a tonka bean pastry cream. We have all our ingredients set out. We have 500 grams or 500 mils of milk, which is 2 cups.
4 egg yolks,
130 grams of sugar.
25 grams of maizena,
And then custard powder. How much did we have there?
25.
25 grams of custard powder. And then 2 tablespoons of butter. That's about 28 grams. And then we're going to flavor our pastry, like we said, with tonka bean. So tonka bean is a seed from a South American plant. It's very exotic, flavor similar to vanilla and cinnamon. So you can basically pair it with anything that you would vanilla. And it can be poisonous, so be careful. Don't eat too many tonka beans, but for the quantity of our custard today, 1 tonka bean is perfect and it's completely safe. So let's get started. Right, so Nuha, let's get started. Okay, so we're gonna make our tonka bean pastry cream. First up, I'm gonna pour my milk in a pot. So we're gonna first infuse the milk with the grated tonka, right? So while this is heating, then you can whisk together. We're going to whisk together the egg yolks, sugar, custard powder and maizena. We're going to whisk that together until we have a nice paste. And then we're going to proceed to make a pastry cream. So I'm going to grate my tonka bean. I'm using a microplane. I'm going to just grate it straight into this. I'm going to put my tonka bean and milk on the stove. Nuha, you can start putting everything that we need to whisk together in the bowl. So our butter will go in last once our pastry cream is ready. Here we go. I'm going to use spatula. Let me help you. So we'll whisk this together till we have a nice creamy paste. Just have to whisk it together till we have a nice creamy paste. As you can see, everything's well incorporated. And then when my tonka bean milk starts simmering, I'm going to pour half of the milk in this creamy mixture, whisk that together, and then return everything back to the saucepan or the pot, and then we're going to cook it to a nice pastry cream. Our tonka bean and milk are heating up nicely. I'm just going to wait for it to simmer a little bit. Just as soon as it starts simmering, we're going to pour it into our egg mixture. I'm going to pour half of the tonka bean milk, so whisk. While you're whisking, we're going to pour the milk, tonka milk, into the egg, the creamy egg paste. I'm just going to whisk that until it's nicely incorporated. Right. And then all of this, can you just hold this for me, please? All of this goes into the pot. And we're going to cook this mixture to a pastry cream.
On the
And
stove?
yes, we're going to cook it on a medium heat. And then lastly, when we have our pastry cream nice and thick, we'll add our butter. We have our pastry cream on the stove cooking, and we're going to keep whisking it. Our pastry cream is thickening, as you can see. It's perfect. So I'm just going to remove it from the heat and add my butter. So now we're going to add our butter and just keep whisking till we have a nice glossy custard. Okay, so our dough has yeah, it's doubled in volume. So we're just going to basically knead out the air, but just gently, so you don't have to work too hard. Okay, so we're going to cover our dough and rest it overnight. So Nuha, can I please have the glad wrap?
Yes, you may.
Perfect.
Maybe some more. Okay.
Okay.
As easy as that.
Yep. Do you want to put this in the fridge, please?
Sure.
Thank you. See you tomorrow. Our dough is rested for about 15 hours, and now we're ready to shape our donuts. I've cut out squares, 10 centimeters by 10 centimeters, just with regular baking paper. And this we'll roll the dough and then put them on the paper and place them. We're weighing out 40 grams of donut dough, and I'm just working very lightly with some flour because the dough is a bit sticky and I want to get a very nice round ball. So I'm working with 40 grams. Perfect. Yes,
Exactly.
perfect. Okay, Noah, so do you want to start cutting?
Yes.
Perfect. I think we can dip our cutter.
Into flour.
Yeah, it'll be easier. We've cut our donuts, so we're going to leave it to proof now for 2 hours. We're going to cover ours just loosely with cling wrap. Don't cover the whole tray. So we'll cover the tray with cling wrap, and then we'll let it double in size. So now we're going to proceed to make the filling, or complete the filling for our donuts. We are going to make a creme diplomat. That's what we're going to use to fill our donuts.
We have 230 grams of our whipping cream.
Yes, so let's first off, let's put our pastry cream in the bowl. So because the pastry cream set overnight, it's quite firm. So we're going to beat this in our stand mixer just to break it up and smooth it. So we're just whipping our pastry cream so that we can get a nice smooth consistency. Okay, Nuha, please pour in the cream. So we're just going to whip this together till we have a nice texture. This looks perfect. Let's see. This is perfect.
Looks glossy.
Yes, so this will pipe quite nicely. Fill our creme diplomat in a piping bag and set that aside in the fridge until we're ready to fill our donuts. Our donuts have doubled in size and they're proofed for about 3 hours. So they'll be ready for frying. Our oil is at 180, well 179, 180, so we're ready to fry. I'm going to do 2 donuts at a time. The perfect winter's day for donuts. I hope you had fun, Nuha.
Lots of fun.
Can't wait to dig in. Let's try these. So good.
It's so easy.
Happy baking!